It's just a normal starting only. So okay, good. It's the better option. Okay, so this is a IT software company started. So they start building the things. So there are not don't have a much background kind of stuff. Like they start developing, but no, not much guideline. Okay, if fail, it is fail. Again, they have to do it. If it is successful, but how much it is successful, also they don't know. So that is different issues are came up. So then then certain people started suggesting observations, and they suggested a one theory that is called a HDLC. What is HDLC? Anyone?
Software development lifecycle.
Very good. Don't feel shy. Very good. Life cycle. Correct only. So they created a life cycle. Okay, if you search in a Google, like you can find a lot of other things about a software development life cycles. So generally, we have a few theory points are there. Okay, again, I kept that picture in somewhere. I forget that one. Mhm. Yeah, here it is. I have a one kind of PPT is also there. I will try to show you for a figure it out. So this is a I got it from internet. I am also not from CSE background. Okay, so but we can easily understand just if you go by step. Okay, requirement gathering means analyze, design, coding, testing, and development. Okay, so um, what is this requirement gathering? So we have to go to a small company. Okay, so we will go to an IT company. Okay, this is a company. So some company, whether it is IT or non-IT company, they need a some application. So they need a some application. For example, accounting software. Best example is accounting software. Some like a tally. Tally is one of the accounting software, right? So like a so they need a some account related software. So as per their company, as per their organization purpose, what they will do, they'll approach a IT software company. Okay, this is a development company, another organization. So they said, I need a guys. If you feel bored because you already learn, okay. If you feel bored, tell me. Okay, or if you understand, also tell me. If you don't, not at all understand, you are getting confused. Also tell me. That is very important. If you got confused or something like you are not getting the point, immediately ask me. So I don't give a time last 10 minutes for doubt kind of stuff. It is not there. Every time you can ask doubt. Okay, that is very important now. Okay, so I have a development company. So they'll tell this is an application. I need an application. So application should require this kind of interface. Interface like a username, ID, maybe a barcode reader, price, tax, and total price and discount. Understand what I need? Like if you go to shopping mall, you'll get a bill, right? So the guy will type all the your barcode things, right? So barcode scanning, discount on that particular item, like you buying dresses. So you buy a dress and you they scan it and any discount is available on it. So apply a discount. Okay, and total price, total tax calculation on it. Okay, so overall price you will get it on it. Okay, so total price and payment method, so how you pay. cash payment, a card payment, or a check payment. So how you pay. So total balance now it is like that. So there is a software required by a company. So a shop. So they approach a development. They need these options. So what this development company, so the project manager or a business person or a project managers, so they will ask, so sir, what are the interfaces we required, what are the pages, building methods, database type. So they'll collect all the information from the organization. Okay, from here they will collect the information. So that is called a requirement gathering. So what are the requirement gathering? Next, in the development organization only, means in the IT company itself. So project manager and their team people start discussing how to do it, analyze. So these options are there. So how to make it. So if you have a idea of C++, so you can see what is this kind of stuff. Anyone? Do you remember?
Flowchart.
Yes, very good. Flowchart. So they started giving a flowchart, means applying a condition, and like for example, our electricity bill is there, na? So for example, your bill is 100 rupees. So for 100 rupees, for example, I am applying a tax like a 5% only. Okay. If you are cross it, so your bill is 1,000 rupees or more. Okay. So then tax is 10%. So okay, our taxation system different, no? So just for example, so this is like a conditions. Okay, these are like a conditions or dependencies. So completely analyze what uh, the client requirement. Based on that we have to analyze it. You have to create a what are the options and all the requirement. The next step is designing it. Okay, design according to it. So design according to it. So what are the blocks should be there, what is the requirement, and what is the back end requirements, and what are the conditions should be applied if once submitted. So they is they can able to modify it or not, like that. If you go to shopping mall and you say you once there are done billing, you said no, 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 I don't want this item, so they can't minus it because it's a done thing, right? So that is a designing. After designing, so start coding. Okay, so what are the language you use it? Maybe you use C language, C++ language, whatever it is language you use it. You maybe use Java programming language, or maybe any .NET. You can use it like that. Any programming language, what programming language is suitable for this one? Our staff, what knowledge they have? SAP, SAP ABAP, like that. SAP ABAP, like that. So many different languages are there, or maybe tools like Salesforce, SAP based tools like a SAP HR, or these kind of tools are there. No? So using certain pre-built applications, or maybe they start coding from the starting. So now they started coding. The coding is now done, completed. Next is testing. So next is testing. Test the code whether it is working or not, good or not. Okay, there are good or not. So once it is good, okay, testing is completed, no issues. So then finally they pack it. They pack it. Package. Okay. So package management. Package management means if you see any application. Yeah, for example, I have some application on my desktop like Rufus, some application VLC player, right? You download a VMware application. So this is an application. Okay, directly we can able to open. VMware is an application. You downloaded a VMware application, installed application, and start working on it, right? So before you install, means in the organization only. What they will do, what are the application related files, they'll put everything into one single package. So they build the package format. Okay, so package, then ready for installation, give it to, hand out to finally our client company. This is our client. So client finally got the project, so they install it, start working. So this is what SDLC is telling. And two more points I have to tell. There is a testing wise alpha test, beta versions are there. Alpha version and beta versions are there. The company which develop the software, they test in their environment only. For example, I develop some application, I tested in my laptop only, or my mobile phone only. For example, I develop Android application, I tested my mobile phone only, or maybe my simulator place only, I tested it. Okay, so in my environment only, in my environment conditions only, I tested it. That is called a alpha version. Once we done a package, we do alpha version. Next, in my environment, in my condition, it is working fine. But when I give it to my client, in my client side, it may not work properly, right? So I give it to my client, but it is not working in my client side. Maybe working good or may not be working good. Okay, different conditions. One second, guys. Okay, one second, one second. Okay, so what is the beta version? So when you test it in a client environment, that is called a beta version. So whenever the company release a software, so they first alpha version, so test in our their own environment, and beta version testing in client environment. So this is a test package only. So once it is working good, so client is satisfied with that beta, so they will send all the logs of that applications information to the development company. So means to our IT department. So then, so final one we will release with the license and all. So we'll release to the. Okay. So this is called a deployment. In deployment, we have to see in a alpha version and beta version also important. I'm not talking about directly DevOps part. I'm talking about what happening and what happened also. So in generally what is there. Okay, as my part. Okay, next. This is my client company. So my client organization need an application. So I ask some IT company. So they develop application and they give into me. Okay. So what are the life cycles? That is called a SDLC, software development life cycle. So based on that, different tools are came up. One of the tool which is more popular is called a waterfall model. Okay. One of the popular model is waterfall model. So waterfall model and SDLC is both are same. Okay, based on SDLC, instead of calling SDLC, they created a model, and it is that is called a waterfall model. Okay, it has become more popular in the market in those times. Okay, next, just I want to show you a small one. Okay, so where it is actually. Mm, okay, it's just a small PPT to understand what is the next level part. Okay, so okay, guys, with SDLC, or any doubts in SDLC? Anyone?
No, sir.
No doubts? So the next level is, so first of all, my client company asking for a application to develop. I need some application. So I've approached a software development company. So then they took information. So what are the client requirements? I take requirements, of course, analyze and all kind of stuff is going there. Things will be changed. So things are not constant. Just for an example, don't take it wrong way. Okay, so don't take it wrong way. But the lot of changes will keep on do right. So like now it is a corona time, different things are changed from last year to this year. So a lot of changes like 19 to 20, 2020 to 21, different placements are there. Now it is GSC start reducing also because it's economy related issues came up, right? Earlier days there is a only service tax. Okay, service tax, and next sales tax. Two taxes are there. One is service tax, another one is sales tax. What more is there? That is called income tax. Okay. So another one is income tax is there. This income tax will go to central government. So it is a person has to pay that one. Person or a business, like a company or a person based on their income, they have to go to central one only. Sales tax and service tax will go to state government. Okay, in India, so it is state government. Okay, so the sales tax is there like that. So my company asking for a software development company, like I'm asking, I need an application. So whenever the sales related thing is completed, best example, if you go to World of Titan, okay, Titan showroom, you go to Titan showroom, you want to buy a watch. Okay, you want to buy a watch, because of you purchase it, it is watch price. For example, watch is 2000 rupees, and 4% is a sales tax, for example, or a 10% say, some depends upon the company. Okay, so there is a sales tax. After 1 year, so battery is gone. Now you went to same company, same organization, Titan showroom only. You said you have to change the battery. So they are selling a battery. Battery cost is, for example, 50 rupees plus 4%. For example, sales tax. They are purchase. You are selling. They are selling, and you cannot replace the battery, right? So you have to ask replace the battery. 100 rupees for a service charge, and they're earlier very less only, right? So this is for example 10%. So we don't go with the actual part. Okay. So just for example only. Now what happened? Sales tax, service tax, everything is added here. So as per that government norms, I want an application. So if anybody purchase, put a sales tax and make it as a final price. If you someone came for a service charges only. Someone came for a sales and service, sales part and as well as a service tax. So this is an application. Now government is changed. New government is came. Okay, new government is came or government rule is changed. So for example, Manmohan Singh is came. He said no sales tax. It should be a VAT tax, value added service. How much your price is there? So VAT tax. Sales tax become a VAT tax. Okay. Now think. Already I told my development company. So this is the change. These are the requirements. Now government asked for a change. So not government. So now the new condition came up. Okay, so the client learn about that, and he approach again, the development company. So for example, we'll take some name for a development company. We'll take Vedic Soft. Okay, we are also development company only. So we have a development department is there. Okay. Okay. Next, the client company. The we have to give some client company. We'll put as Cognizant. Okay. So Cognizant company required an application. Just for an example only. So don't go through the details and all. Okay. Okay. So first of all, ask them. Already I told sales tax, service tax list. Now change it to VAT tax. Change it to VAT. Already it is already in a process. If I say Vedicsoft already building an application, now client came, company came up. Please change it. Please change the new thing. So I don't want this future. I want other future, or I want a some additional future. Already 3 months, 4 months completed, and now the client is changing their requirements. It is very difficult, right? It is very difficult and mostly impossible, because again you have to change it from the starting. You cannot up, adopt new changes. Understand? You cannot adapt new changes. You can't adapt the new changes. So that is one important thing. Okay. So understand? We cannot adapt new changes. So this is the problem which is faced by organization, both client side and both IT side, both software development, that organizations side, and client side and their side. Any new changes requirement while middle of the development. Okay, so it is very difficult. Second one is when we started one by one, like start requirement gathering, analyze. Okay, so analyze, design, coding, and testing and deployment. So most of the part will depends upon designing, coding, and testing, right? If testing at the time of testing something issue is required, issue is occurred, so go to coding, decode it again, do it, code it, test it, make sure it is working, right? And finally ready for the deployment. So we are in this position, someone requirement changes, so it is very difficult to change in this positions. Okay, in this position again difficult to change it. You make sure that you have to deploy, next time you have to change it. Next, it will take a time period. The time is will take more longer period of time, means, so for example today is 8th May. Today is a 8th May. So I have to hand over this project to client in a 6 months. Okay, in 6 months I have to deploy to the client, for example. Then I given a border time 6 months to 9 months, for example. Almost May means fifth month. 6 months means by November, December, January, February. So by that time I have to deploy it. So at client side, if it is not working, problem, they will report. Again, there is a very good thing about company to company is billing. What is billing? Understand what is billing? A client asks for something to a organization. So to us, like we are organization, client something service requirement, like either it is software development or anything. Once we hand over, they will pay us, right? Once they got a project and their so they will pay to us, right? So you are taking a time, longer the time you are taking, means you'll get a billing very late. Okay, first billing is very late, and this project will take more than that one. I asked for 6 months, they given a 6 months, but we take a 9 months or maybe a 12 months. or maybe we taken a 15 months. What happen if you are delaying because of some other issues? The bill will get delayed, or maybe they won't pay. They won't pay. Also possible. Do you know the startup companies? Why lot of startup companies are there and very talented people are working in startup companies, but still they are failing. They are unable to what we can say. They are unable to uh, get money from the clients because of there is some delay, some issue. The so the once the client got the product from the startup company, they don't pay, or maybe they delay the billing. Okay, they delay the billing. So this the because of this one, company has to be closed. So they can't pay the salary to the employees also, right? So this is the problem they are facing. Okay. So not only this, there are a lot of different things are there, but just for understanding only, I'm telling. Okay. Not always like just for understanding. If you are delaying, problem is the client is not getting any part of the project. So you have to complete project. You are trying to hand over, but you are delaying. Billing is won't occur. Any changes requirement by client said do changes this one. Now VAT is not there. GST is there, for example. Okay, and GST rate is also keep on changing. Earlier it is very high, now it is less. Like a hotel business, if you see, earlier it is 18%, now 5%, maybe later it become 1% or maybe no percent. Okay, so it can be changes, the situation changes, application demand changes, so many changes requirement will keep on require changes are there. So what happened? The client has to wait to get the project, and then they have to start working on it. Because see here it is. Any worldwide change require or it is business is a competition. Who comes with a greater solution in the market? So there are always in the higher status, right? There are in a higher positions. If you see in a competition like uh, if I said I will still Microsoft said only XP only available. I don't want to develop next one. Okay, so if they said like that, so then what is the use of that one? They launch Windows Vista. It is not in the properly not getting in the market. They launch Windows 7. It's become popular in the market. They launch Windows 8. Windows 8 target is touchscreen purpose. Okay, Windows 8 target is touchscreen related thing. Mobile and tablet Windows 8 not getting a popular. Then they move to Windows 10. Windows 10 from the people understanding, some are having a touch screen, some are not having a touch screen. So there are included both the features like normal desktop features as well as a Windows 8 like a Tails mod there are introduced. Okay, and Windows 10 is keep on developing and releasing a new versions. So then people won't go for a free kind of stuff. So if you buy a laptop, you are getting Windows 10. If you buy a desktop, you are getting Windows 10. So you can just update it to the next version. So most of the people are using a paid version and secure versions only. So world need changes. So then we need a changes, securities and all. So we have to go up to date only. If you said no, 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 sir, I have to use the very old one. So I will release the lately. Like WhatsApp is there, lot of people are came like a Snapchat and so many people are came up. Why WhatsApp only popular? They came into market and with a very good future what people like it, so they came into the market and they stabilize. Of course Facebook purchased it. Okay, and they develop next level of WhatsApp, right? Instagram, same thing only. Anybody remember Orkut? Anybody remember Orkut?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, in my engineering when I was in engineering, so that time Orkut is more popular. Facebook, no one is no Facebook. So I don't have any internet and laptop or desktop kind of stuff. So very rarely I use Orkut. But when I got internet that time, so Facebook is getting a popular. Now Orkut is not there. Google itself remove that social media Orkut part is removed from their place only. Okay, Yahoo chat box, okay, Orkut or Google Charts. Google Chat maybe one or two people are using, but very less because most of the people are in a mobile chatting only, right? But Facebook started with a different kind of stuff, posting your issue, posting something on it, or a timeline, date of birth reminder. Even I don't remember my friends or relatives date of birth. If they are in a Facebook, definitely I forget to wish my friend birthday. Today is 8th, right? Yeah, so this month completely, first 15 days lot of people are having birthdays, so I have to wish. Okay, so birthday reminders, event reminders, games, they launch mainly. Facebook become more popular because of game wise, more intellectual wise, in a Facebook some people tell like na, they'll post a picture of a farmer or a soldier. Okay, so see a soldier picture, how many likes we will get it. A naked girl will get a, 1,000 likes per second. Let's see how many likes a soldier will get it. you know if Facebook has a artificial intelligence, if you post any naked pictures in that one, automatically it will delete almost 1 million posts from the Facebook automatically, because a lot of people try to put the different kind of stuff in the Facebook. They'll detect, they read each and every post, artificial intelligence. Okay, that is what artificial intelligence means. Okay, they'll scan the picture. If the picture has some nudity or any a post contains some rough words, or any religious conflict kind of stuff. Anything is there, they will delete automatically, or you can report it also. So how many changes occur in that one? Okay, the point is Orkut is gone, but Facebook is stable, and no new things. Even Twitter, government said that don't use Twitter, so we'll go for Indian Twitter kind of stuff. But I don't know how many people are using a Twitter part, that part. Even still, the lot of people are still fighting in Twitter only, like a Twitter is a actually government part. Okay, just like that one. Okay, so I am not commenting more. Okay, so understand the things by changing. So when changes are occurring and still you are delaying, the point is you are delaying the product, and you are came into the market. By that time you are already late. You are already late. So what is the use of your product? Okay, sometimes, not a sometimes, mostly you will fail in the market. So what we now requirement is immediate. Immediate is very important. At least start something somewhere. You know, you have to earn money. Like you want to become a businessman. For example, you want to become a businessman. You have to earn some money. Like you need a black money or white money, whatever the money. You have to earn something like I have to earn 10 crore rupees. After 10 crores, I will earn 20 crore rupees. Then I will start the business. Okay, something like you have to earn 100 crore rupees, then only I will start a business. But you want to start a business, you want to wait to for a longer period of time. If you have an idea, start implementing now only. That is very important in the market, right? You have 1 lakh rupees, start with it. Then slowly you may get it later. Start small and you can become a big later. So no need to start big and become a failure in the market. Okay, like lot of mobile signals gone, mobile things are gone because of 4G network overcome everything. Okay, Zio came into market, and by that time only less 4G affordable companies are there, and all 3G, 2G people gone from the market automatically. See, so that is the thing about the market. Okay, so this is another reason. So I told how many reasons. First one is delay. Delay in a delivery, deployment, or anything. So you are delaying. while you are completely complete the project and delaying. So the delay causes more harm for both companies also, right? So both side, like a billing wise as well as the client company also delay into start their own work. Okay, delaying in the delivering projects. Second, the cost is requirement, like the company need a billing, so I need money to go for my to feed my employees, right? So I'm getting a project, so I no need to wait for 10 months or 1 year or 2 years to getting a bill from the company and feed my employees is not good, right? So I have to give them immediately, so then I need a money, so then the client is no need to wait for the product, so immediately we can go for it. Third one is changes. The keep on changes are maybe requirement. So new changes, new adapting is required by client application. The new things are futures are should be changed, or a requirement is there, so changing is a more frequent, so that should be adaptable, that should be adaptable. So I'm telling only 3 points here. Of course, fourth point and fifth point, so many points are there. So we'll go for a ideology point also. Guys, remember this thing: when you are working in organization, always there is a when you join, you'll get two things. One is KRA, key responsibility area. What is your work? KRA, key responsibility area. What is your work? Next, KPI, key performance indicator. How much work you done? KRA, what is your work? KPI, how much work you done? So that is two things always remember once you join an organization. Okay. Next, we are a very intelligent people now. So what we people tell, this is not my work. Everything, okay. Issue occur, some issue occur, some application stays something, test failed because of some issue. The testing one phase testing is failed. So what happened here? I took a lot of time, but just give me a 10 minutes to conclude it. Okay, then I will go to remaining phases. Okay, for because we have to understand the software, that is important. Remaining, so all are names only. Okay, so first phase, sorry, somewhere issue is occur. You have a knowledge how to fix it. You have a knowledge how to fix the issue. But you said it is not my work. I'm simply a developer. I don't do testing. Okay, I'm a simply a tester. I don't do development. Okay, if you don't have a knowledge on it, it's okay. No problem. You must have a knowledge. That's it. That's what this is DevOps and ITS, CAS. This ITS syllabus and as well as and DevOps point is everybody must know everything. Must know everything. So automatically you should know it. Once you are in experience, once you got to experience, you start learning all the things. Okay, so you'll be in that position automatically. Okay, so you cannot see, so everybody knows what issues occur, and if anybody is available, if anybody knows how to fix it, they will fix it. Okay, when you if anybody already worked in any organization, some people keep everything is secrecy only. They will share only their departments only, or maybe they keep it there, like a team leader is there. Team leader keep everything. Okay, I will do it, so let others should not learn anything, so I will get a performance award. So then I don't share my work to anybody. So every work I will do it now only. How many personality development classes they take in, but still people are like that only. So in some organization and some teams only. Okay, I'm not telling everyone is like that, but most of the places like, I will do it, why should I tell a work to others? Otherwise, we have to share the work to some person. The person is responsible. That is not, now it is, that is not there. What is it? Put every issue on the plane, on the one single dashboard, everything, every progress of work, entire project related progress information should be on the dashboard, means on the screen, so anybody can able to go for it and get able to check it and find out the issue and fix the issues. So then the faster it will work. Next one is, when you join in an organization, face to face communication is there. What is today's work, how much work is completed. Morning they will tell what is today's work. By completion of hours, after 8 hours, how much work is completed and what is the status of today's work. What is the status of today's work? Completed, not completed, pending. If pending, why it is a pending? If not completed, why not it is not completed? Issue occurred, so why issue is occurred? So like that, everything they are talking directly. Okay, so this is should be adaptable. I think you point understand or any doubts, or can I want to repeat? Only
No,
43
sir.
members
Sir, understand, sir.
understand. I think all
Yes.
stories are told by sir only. Okay. So
Sir, Monday also you are going to take the class, sir.
Monday I have a batch.
Sir, then now we will discuss interview questions, sir.
Yeah, we'll go through interview questions. Just
Yes, sir.
I need a 5 minutes. I will take
Okay.
time. Time will be there. Okay. Yeah. Here is
Okay.
a small difference. You go for it. Okay. Okay. This is the first waterfall model. Complete requirements are clear and fixed. Product definition is stable. Product definition is stable. Okay. Next, agile is came from. Okay, so I told some issues in a IT company. What are the IT companies facing? So to overcome that one, so agile is given some suggestion. Requirement changes frequently. Development need to be fast. Development need to be fast. So you have to go to one more site for this one. Agile. First of all, what is agile meaning? Go for what is agile meaning. Able to move quickly and easily. So it is a fast running, quick running, like a birds, like this is able to run. Like a Ruth was agile as a monkey, means jumping from one place to another place. Understand, right? So meaning of what is agile, able to move quickly and easily. Okay. Next, Agile Manifesto. You can go to agilemanifesto.org and go through that one and scroll down. This is a 12 principles of a agile. Keep keep this link also. Okay, what are the agile manifesto kind of stuff? Our higher priority is to satisfy customer through easily and continuous delivery valuable softwares. Welcome changes requirement even late in a development. Okay, agile process harness changes for a customer competitive advance. There is a 12 principles are there, suggestions to avoid these kind of issues in whatever we discuss in a here. Okay, delaying the projects, billing information, um, customer satisfactions. Okay, um, face to face communication issues are there, what are the earlier, so now it is reduced. Okay, so based on this agile principles, there are 12 principles. You need to study all the 12 major points. You must read it compulsory and understand. This is highest priority is customer satisfaction, easily and continuous delivery. Welcome changes requirements. Any change required by client, so we can able to change, can be applicable. Deliver working software frequently. So give the working softwares frequently, means, for example, client required something. I release main phase first, like a version 1. Next, after 2 3 weeks, I release version 1.1, version 1.2, version 1.3. Like that, I'll continuously release new software New soft means next updates or new versions to the client. Then what happened? So client is first he got a working project first of all, very basic project only. You will get it working software, and we are releasing next levels. So then next features will be added one by one. Any issue is occur, so then they will report us back, and we can roll back to the previous version and find out the issues, and again we can able to deploy. So no need to wait for a 6 months, 1 year, 2 years for applying this one. Okay, that is one. Okay, already I think everything is completed. I am telling just I forget about your doubts, and I went through this one. Okay, delivering working software frequently. Business people development works together daily throughout the project. So face to face work, what is today's work, how much is completed, so how much is left over, what is the requirement changes. So that is we have to discuss daily. Okay, build projects and motivate individuals. Supporting environment you have to give to do it. Most efficient and effective methods of conveying information within the development face to face conversion. So if you have a time, then go to Zira and just go to images. No need to study anything. Okay, you can see the dashboards, different dashboards here. These different colors, each thing is represent like a work progress of each work. Okay, who are working on which one, and who is doing which part. Okay, what is the progress of it. Okay, so like that, in a different color manner. So working, pending, not working. Okay, not working. Dependency requirement means something is work, then only this is work. Like this will project to everyone, and also they will discuss on it, so it is make more sense to the people to understand. So always working software is important. Okay, primary measure is a working software. Agile process promotes sustainable development. Sponsors, developers, users should be able to maintain constant space. Definitely. So these are all additional things are there. So you can go through once this one the principles. Is monkey testing and agile method same? Why it is monkey testing is came? That is agile. No, no. I don't know what is monkey testing at all. I hear this one, but that's agile monkey testing and all. So that's a different point. So don't go with the second one. It's okay. No problem. Okay. So we don't have a time to go more depth because already 1 hour completed. Okay. So this is a agile method. Next one is DevOps method. The thing is about the DevOps is now you have to understand in a DevOps space. Okay, in agile, so come to the agile. So in a development, in a development, come to agile. Okay, in a development and come to agile model. So first client said this is my requirements. Client said this is my requirement, but I don't develop entire thing. I will complete only first phase only, phase one, only phase one, main part only I will complete. I don't complete everything. Whatever the client is said, I don't deliver everything. I will deliver main part, first part, working model. So basic model first I deliver. Next again, in a meantime, client said, no, I want this feature now. Okay, I want this feature. First I'll release the phase one model to the client, right? Now client said I need a new feature, some future. No problem, I will release phase 2 with the client changes requirement. Now client is getting what are his future now. So I'm no need to wait for complete gathering of information. Main phase I will complete and release. And client in meantime any changes requirement with the changes I will do for the next phase. Okay. Then I'll release another phase. Then I release one by one like this. So what happened? Client got a project. Client no need to wait for the work on this application. Client continuously working on the project. And when new feature is added, is update with the new feature and start working on it. And client, another client, sorry, again new feature again. So new requirement, new changes requirement. So we are developing and giving. It means first time you completed this part, you are getting billing. Okay. So first part of billing, at least phase one billing completed. Phase one, phase two billing, phase three billing, phase four billing means continuously at touch with your business person means your client, and you are getting money first of all. Important is money. Next, successfully are delivering the projects. Any issue is occur again immediately you can change it and we can deliver it. Any change required by client, we are delivering the client. Okay. So why I'm telling this story, I will tell why I told telling all these stories, because you have to conclude few points finally in this one. Okay. So this is your agile model is also doing this one. Okay. So customer is satisfied because you got a project first, right? So remaining things you will get it slowly. Immediate requirement is completed, remaining things will complete it. Okay. Frequent delivery is why software development we are getting. Okay. Next, what is this DevOps? What is this DevOps? Agile we discuss, and what is a DevOps? What is the advantage of DevOps also? Guys, anybody can tell what is DevOps? Anyone? What is DevOps? No problem. If you tell wrong also no problem. That is not a tell a DevOps means development and operations. Development and operations. So you are agile in a development. You are adopting agile model in the development, and you are agile in operations also. You are agile in a operations also. In generally, we develop and deliver to the product to customers only. Customers, right? But here we don't do like that. Here in development, the development related life cycles we do it. Once you are deliver, also we do operations related also. Operation related also. What is the operations? Deployment. Next, monitoring. Important things in operations are monitor your project. So sorry, monitor your product. How an application is performance. Application performance monitor. Application performance monitor. So how application is running, how to monitor that application, how much CPU is consuming, how much CPU is consuming, how much RAM is consuming, okay, how much disk space it is consuming. Just for example, Windows Vista failed in the market. Why Windows Vista is failed in the market? Because it consumes more RAM and CPU compared to XP and 7, and hardware requirement is more required for Vista. Okay. So when Vista is down in the market, and understand what is the issues of Vista, so Microsoft created another operating system called Windows 7. They took Vista only, they changed entire thing and developed Windows 7 and release in the market. Of course Windows 7 also having issues, they release Service Pack 1, Service Pack 2 like that, and Windows 8 8.1 release. Okay, depends upon the people and performance of application or operating system, or software, whatever the name you put it. So the performance is very important. So based on the performance is we are getting the things, right? So for example, you are a mechanical guy or a civil candidate like AutoCAD, um, SolidWorks.
Abdul
SolidWorks,
Rashid mechanical.
yeah, that's a mechanical part, right? I don't have much knowledge in civil part. Okay, mechanic like SolidWorks is a 3D animated machine designing related. Okay, so it take lot of RAM and CPU thing because it's a heavy application. It compulsory will take that one, right? So observe from it and build next time with a less consumption of CPU and RAM. You can build a better one. Okay, um, Photoshop, Photoshop. Okay, CorelDRAW. These are all application will take more sizes, and the video editors, video certain video editor software will take more RAM capacity, processing, graphic memories requirement is there. So companies will observe it is monitor it is continuously from the after deployment. Okay, so any issues are occur, take it next time, make it as a more lighter, more better performance. So better performance, lighter, so that is make more good at competition, so people like to buy. You install some application and your system got freezed. Do you like it? You don't like it, right? So like that, so we have to do continuous monitoring. Okay, so DevOps agile in development and operations also. DevOps involve in both agile in a development, agile in a software. So it will take the new changes and development, testing. Okay, and testing what. Okay, next one is deploying. Okay, and make sure it is working and monitor issues are occur or not. So this is about your DevOps, development and operations. So now we'll go to the one question only. So out of all the questions, so only one question is there, that is called, what is the difference between SDLC and DevOps? It's a most common question here. Okay, what is the difference between SDLC and DevOps? Or they can ask, what is the difference between waterfall model and the DevOps model? So here SDLC, already I told a lot the points. What are the SDLC points and what are the DevOps points? SDLC and waterfall model is completely development side only. So requirement gathering, analysis, design, coding, testing, and deployment. So issues when occurs, any new changes occur, we cannot able to change while it is in a development. We can't change by client requirement changes, we can't change in our product, and it will take more time to develop complete uh, figuring out complete client requirements, and a complete product delivery will take more time. Okay, more time it will take it. And other point it is, okay, because of delivering late or failed models or failures while your development, so it cause more delay and less customer satisfaction. Customer is not satisfied, they won't give you bill, you can't pay to the your employees anyway, right? But that is a separate part. So understand that delay in a to complete the project. In a competition world, the delay is always a backdrop for organizations. Okay, so it will delay so many other things also. Failed models also will lose the customer satisfaction. Building a failed models lose the customer satisfaction, customer related one, right? So this is about your SDLC. You have to tell the development life cycles, the names inside, like this: requirement gathering, analysis, design, coding, testing, and deployment kind of stuff. Of course, it is you can available anywhere. Okay, even I am also not noted. Maybe it is in my previous one. Okay, next. And what is a DevOps? Yeah, someone is trying to asking. Anyone?
Sir, can you type the answers, sir?
Answers you want to type? Okay.
Yeah, yes, sir. So that we can take the screenshots.
Okay, okay. I am very poor in spellings. That's my problem. Just what this one. Otherwise we can try. Requirement. Uh, Actually, I planned something and I am doing something. Actually, I want to ask questions to you, but some people still facing the problems in that one. Just think like it is some refreshment. Okay, so this is your um, SDLC. Okay, so what are the issues? Kind of stuff. So you can find out issues. Issue is means advantages are there and disadvantages are there. So we'll go for disadvantages because of we are going to next one. Okay, so what is the uh, frequent change changes cannot applicable. Okay, the frequent changes cannot be applicable. Delay in deployment. Delay occurs in a deployment. Okay? Delay in deployment. Possible failures. Failures cannot roll back. Okay, so if you deliver the project and it is failed and we cannot roll back to the previous versions because you have developed only one versions. Okay, application performance. Okay, application performance at client, again unknown, mostly unknown, mostly unknown. More depend. Okay, so I will put a one point here. So just you can make it that one. It is like uh, we cannot put a alpha beta here, right? It is text file. AL beta versions. Dependency is more. Um, just what is that meaning is first you have to develop first alpha version, test it, and release beta version. Once beta version is successful, then we release the final one. Okay, we have to depends on it instantly. Okay, otherwise we have to observe the beta version working and then we release the final version. If beta version failures, then again we have to check it our entire coding and packaging and all. So like this. Okay, actually deliver deli- deliver a deliveries frequent deliveries of um, applications not there. Okay, just I'm telling, but you can convert into your own language. Okay, so that is a problem with your SDLC. Then Agile. Okay, then Agile came up, and Agile 12 principles are there. Agile manifesto. Okay, contains 12 principles. So what are the 12 principles? We'll see. So read the principle, try to understand. Okay, so this is a Agile manifesto. Okay, so the 12 principles are there. Okay, so next one is difference between SDLC and DevOps. Okay, so what is a DevOps model? Let's see, and I will stop at this point. Means just I will give you a 5 minutes break and be back. So once I will complete this one. DevOps means development, operation. Okay, so we are agile in development and agile in operations also. So we are what are the things which is problem with your SDLC? So say that will be solution by things. Mainly important is operation side. In a operation side, so we'll put a more things in operation side like a deployment and in operation side also monitoring your application, that is called application performance monitor, that is APM. Okay, application performance monitor. So what is your application, how much it is consuming CPU, RAM and other things, continuously monitor it, so then we will understand. So before going to this DevOps part, so I'm going to show you one more slide here. This is a Facebook dark launching technique. Okay, this is a Facebook dark launching technique. Maybe you can see or not, we will see it. Here it is. So earlier, so one day what happened, so Facebook created a new features in the Facebook. Okay, it is an application. Facebook is not nothing but an application. Okay, and they added a new features like a timeline, music, ticker, something, and they deploy to all the people, they given to everyone. So what happened, all the servers in the worldwide, all Facebook servers got meltdown because heavy traffic, people are lot of people are accessing same time, and as well as, and the development sometimes that created issues, the new updates, because of releasing at a time, lot of traffic generated, sometimes it is unable to update, sometimes it's failed to update, or certain future can able to update, some are not able to it. So different kind of response came from the users. So some are getting very good, new features are working, for certain area the features are not working. Okay, features are not working, so Facebook don't know whether it is working, not working, so they face a big issues. So then they go with dark launching technique. So what is this dark launching technique? Just release only few new features on a smaller group of servers, smaller user base only, like a certain area servers only, not in the entire world. Okay, deliver and monitor it, find out any application issues there, any functionality issue, slowdown, or loading issues. If you take five 10 years back like that, maybe don't know. I don't know, right? So but I use Facebook from so many, like from Facebook starting onwards, I am using it. Okay. Almost like, yeah, 2010 onwards I'm using, I think so. 9 guarantee 8 or 9, definitely I'm using Facebook. Okay, so as I remember, okay, after engineering only I start using computers, right? So okay, that time Facebook working good, but later on days Facebook is very slow, and later Facebook is working good. So what is the difference between, like, certain applications maybe very wait, or like a taking more consumptions, a wrong way, loading issues. Okay, so it can be occurs anything. So continuously monitor, find out any issues in the develop in a real time. So once any issues is occur, take it again, check it, fix it, and deploy it. Now if once you are finalized, okay, once you are finalized, everything is okay, and deploy to others, deploy to other servers, user bases, means different areas, you can able to deploy it. So here it is, this based on this dark handshake technique, we'll understand the DevOps part. It is, so whenever a new feature is occur, okay, so the new feature, not all the features, only certain features, certain complete development features install into the servers. Okay, so then we have to update into the servers and monitor it. Any issues occur, roll back to the previous version, and check it, develop it, test it, again deploy it. Okay, and if it is working good, and finally deploy to everyone. Okay, again build another one, deploy to some group, test it, working good, then take it and deploy to everyone. If something issue occur, roll back to the working future, and verify what is the issue in your new development, new version. Okay, and do it. So this is continuous process. That's why these names we call it as continuous development, continuous testing, continuous integration, continuous deployment, continuous monitoring. So that is what in a DevOps. Um, this is one more part of DevOps is there. That is, we'll go to that one. So think like this: I develop something in operations, how to deploy and monitor it. Any issue occur, take it, take it. Okay, so take it and develop it again. Okay, and deploy it. For example, now it is working. Everything is working fine. Okay, now develop the next version, deploy it. Okay, and now the second one version is also working, and deploy it. It is a continuous process. It is a continuous process. That's why if you see any DevOps, it is infinite symbol is like this. The first one is dev, means development. Next one is operations. So continuously how to development, continuous development. Okay, next continuous testing. Okay, and integrate all these tools together. Okay, because of for develop deployment and monitoring. Okay, so these are the things about your DevOps. So DevOps means development and operations. We continuously development, continuously testing it, continuous integration, integrating development, testing, operations, and monitoring things. Next one is continuous development, continuous testing, continuous integration, continuous deployment, monitoring. To do all these things, because DevOps is not application. DevOps is a not an application. It is also a idea or life cycles. Okay, so these are the DevOps life cycles. It is not an application. In DevOps, we use tools to achieve the concept called DevOps. Okay, so we are using a different tools. Okay, so here it is. Guys, I think a lot of people, not lot people, but lot of people are there. That is very good one. Not all people are came. Okay, finally 40 members are there. Any doubts till now? Anything? Are totally confused. I don't know, sir. What sir told to you? Okay, this is my model. Okay, I don't have time to deal, so that's why he given to me for some interaction. Okay, here it is very simplest thing. Understand? So this is a development side, DevOps. This is a development side. This is operation side. Okay. So plan, coding, building, testing, deploy, operate, monitor, and integrate it. So this is about your DevOps. And here again understand. Only important first question is what is the difference between software development lifecycle or a waterfall model to DevOps? Just that is a very important question. So you have to tell about what is a software development lifecycle. What is a life cycles in a software development lifecycle? Okay, first understand this one. Second one is what are the issues you are facing? Not only this, I explained other things also. You can add up issues, differences between SDLC and DevOps. You can find in other websites also. Just try to understand what it is and just read it. You'll understand more now. And Agile is a manifesto. Just read it once. That's it. Okay. Okay. Next. Next one is DevOps model. So when you come to the SDLC and DevOps model, what DevOps we can able to do it? DevOps, any change occurs, any frequent changes occurs, we can take it. Okay. So what are the advantages over that one? Any change required, so we can take it. Can do. So just very simply I am putting. So what are the advantages of DevOps? Any change requirements, we can able to do it. Okay, and we are doing frequent deployments. We can do frequent deployments and monitor monitor application performance, monitor application performance. Okay, so depends upon that. So if performance is good, so then deploy application to all other servers. Just I added a point, that's it. So don't worry about fourth point. Okay, um, so we are continuously develop, testing it, and deploy. We can able to do it because we are continuously monitoring. So we can continuously develop the project, testing it, deploy it phase by phase. We are doing. Okay. Client, no need to wait longer period of time. Okay. So the client no need to wait for a 6 months or 1 year or 2 years. You need to wait for a longer period of time. More successful project delivery possible, possibility of more successful delivery. We can take it. Any issue in application, it's very easy to roll back. Like we can tell this kind of stuff. Guys, up to now, okay? Are any doubts or not at all understand anything? Please tell me. Okay, instead of disconnecting, please tell me because my way of teaching is different from others, and as well as um, I will take time, so I don't conclude it very easily. Any doubts, please tell me. And also, some people ask because of your background, background is not there, so still no problem. Important thing is DevOps is not for a CSC IT only. Okay, so understand. So before that one, I will start here. So DevOps, understand DevOps is not only for CSC or IT. Anyone can learn. That is important. DevOps more like administration side, not development side. Because DevOps means is a tools. Okay. So DevOps make everybody can do what are the part in your work. Okay. So find out those things. Um, I need some statement from you. Do you got the point till day, till time or not? Or not understanding also no problem. You don't
What, sir?
till what are I told about SDLC and Agile and DevOps. Difference between SDLC and DevOps. Do you understand or not? Because this is a question, interview question. This is your interview question. Difference between SDLC, waterfall model, DevOps. Differences are important. To tell the differences, first we should know what it is. We should know what it is and what are the issues in that one, and what are the advantages and disadvantages of using that model. Okay, that's it.